Hello and welcome back to the fourth and final part of our one below all Dark Lord SOVL. Good old substitute Sauron here, stomping his way through all the opposition. Well, I say stomping, more standing there menacingly while everything around him slowly dies. Just imagine he's got pestilence or whatever, that wretched decay dripping off of him, killing anything in contact. His bootleg Balrog and the Not Nazgul, his friends, massively helped out early on. Now they're just here as more moral support. He's really going to be the one carrying us through. Now for Act 3, I hadn't thought about this for quite a while. It was more complicated than I thought it was. Basically the choice is between either going this way for the random events, so we can spam them, or going this way because we get the campsite so we can heal our army to full. Now for these two, the bootleg Baal and the Not Nazgul, this is better because they get enough experience to level, and the Nazgul have an opportunity to actually get their guys back, particularly at the campsite, so it can be at full size. Whereas if I was over here, I'd get one, maybe two if I went that way. So that would be enough to level the Nazgul, but only here after we already did the replenishment, so he wouldn't benefit from it. The level we care about is extra replenishment to get the bodies. The rest of it, we've already got the good stuff. So they won't benefit, and then the Archdevil, I think, is... yeah, he needs 3 points of experience, so also not going to benefit. Here's the thing. I don't care, because the upper path is the one that actually matters, because it might benefit Sauron. There are still 2 random events, despite our hounding them throughout the campaign. There are 2 really good ones we haven't gotten. So going through here just to try and fish for them and then screwing over our teammates is definitely the way to go, because we're a Dark Lord. What do we care about our friends being strong? So we're going to do this. We're going to go there. And then depending on what that is, if I get one of the 2 I want, then I might just skip that and instead do the heal. We'll see how we feel when we get to this point. But yeah, this way is the way to go. Right, cross fingers, everyone. Right, interesting. Lost regiment. You come across a treacherous swamp. As you attempt to cross it, one of your regiments fall behind and is lost in fog. You can wait for them to return or risk sending search party. So wait or search. Now I know what these do. If we wait, they return as a unit of undead heavy cavalry, which is super thematic for Nazgul. It's about as accurate as we can get, but then they're not really any stronger because their undead thing is also D3 wounds, never fail discipline checks, but it incurs a -1 movement penalty. So undead is just a flat nerf relative to demonic, and they don't really get anything else. I'll probably lose like my War God's Blessing and Gift of War, so they just get really weak in exchange for nothing. Whereas if you search, you just keep them, and they get, I think they lose models and they get an extra level, which I suppose would be better, because if it's an extra level I can use it to replenish. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll search, I'll level them up, and then sincerely hope it's the replenishment level up. Yeah, we found them. One of them died in exchange for a level. We get our replenishment. Great. I don't need anything else. So now I can heal 2 every time I press the button. So I'll heal effectively, even if I go down to 0 and they both die in this battle, I'll get 1 back for 3. I can heal 2, which will put me at 3, and then I'll get down to here and I can press the heal twice, and that will put me at 7, which is basically a full unit. And you'll find, so there you go, some actual help for our poor Nazgul. I know it would have looked a lot cooler and it would have been more interesting to have them as undead because, hey, ring wraiths, that's what they are, but I do need to actually win. Now there, 7, it's up to 7 wounds now, very impressive. And I just don't want you fighting at all, to be honest. If you can just run around distracting stuff, that would be great. While you two... oh, there's an Archdevil matchup, nice. But these are all kind of melee bricks. I'm just going to run you this way and distract them. Okay, you are going to defeat your enemy Archdevil. Oh, if I'm lucky, maybe the AI is dim-witted enough that it allows me to rear charge it later. I think I can get away with it. Let's try. I'm not going to charge... okay, you've committed suicide there. That's good. And I tell you what, I'm actually just going to take a front charge. Ordinarily, I try and be cheeky and get around it, but in this case, it's a bit of a headache. If I side charge it, it gives the Devilspawn an opportunity to rear charge me later, which is the only thing that presents a genuine risk to Sauron being rear charged by a high hitting unit. Very powerful, but if it's in the side, I can hit back and I can do a bunch of damage to them, so I'm okay. And then spells, I could plague them and reduce their skill. That doesn't matter. I guess I could reduce their skill to slow them down a bit. I think I'm actually better off shooting them just so I can kill them faster. They also have Abyssal armor, so this is going to take a while. Important we charge first with Sauron so they don't do anything annoying like charge my poor devil. Oh, so just wait for you to move. Oh, I thought I'd be out of range by that. And I failed both, so I somehow still lost one. Way to go, buddy. They have both Shadowbolt and Fireball. That sorcerer's going to blast this poor unit to death. I can't stop it. I shouldn't have done that. Let's do this first. Plague these. Doesn't really matter either. I'll just keep stalling until the Archdevil's forced to move. I think I'm far enough away from those to be safe here. There we go. I can get you in a position to recharge that. Just go a bit further. So, enemy Archdevils can of course hit pretty hard, so I'd rather just nullify all of their attacks by being here. Quick as you like, Sauron. Only 5 attacks. 4s, but they have to reroll. Cool, all 5 go through. 1 damage, that's about as good as you can hope for. And they break, perfect. At 6 wounds, we've got 8 attacks. Maybe it's not a one-hit kill, but we'll win combat, and then demonic instability from losing combat should finish it off. You're going to get fireballed again. Oh no, the other one this time, Shadowbolt. I have a 2-up save. Then pass. Alright, good. What I was hoping for is exactly that, because I want you to go kill this one. That being said, again, if I do this, that'll turn around and be a headache. But I can net them at least 1 turn to disregard them for a bit, so that's okay. I could Hex of Ruin this. I'm already power 8 on the charge. And enemy Archdevils are defense 5, so that is irrelevant because we're already wounding them on 2+. So, more damage output, I suppose. Or, yeah, just damage output. Thick evil armor. Just run this way. Okay, here we go. Can you one-shot? Come on. Oh, we have equal skill. I forgot about that. But we did enough wounds. Ah, they rolled 666. So I need you to roll a 2 or more. Cool, they rolled a 1, so they just managed to survive. Now I get punched. The plague would have been brilliant there because then I would have got my higher hit roll. Would it have made a difference? Let's have a look. No, because I rolled a 1. The previous roll may have been a 3. Someone will have to scan that and double check. So they're on me now, so I'm going to prevent you from charging me. Because next turn this will die and then I can recharge them with that to save you. Failing that, I'll just make sure you're in a good position to come help as well if I need you. Three, dead. I take a wound, but we're still technically full because we heal 1 for free. Over here, Maleficar does nothing. We hit back. All hits. All wounds. Don't even need the reroll. That probably breaks them. Yeah. Who do I want to deal with what? You can charge that and probably send them straight off the field. And then you can recharge it. The only thing, this is a bit annoying because they won't ever break. They're also demons, so I probably just want to scooch around them for a while. If I charge this unit, they won't have an angle on me to immediately charge me, so that's fine. Let's get rid of those. Go after the devil, which is pretty smart, so what I'll do then... try and aggro you onto the Hell Riders. They rally. Okay. I'll just have you clean up all of that while they distract this. Eventually I'll be able to get behind them, but not this turn. Hex of Ruin, defense 5. I think that does change the save, so I may as well. Congrats, you're now power 3. Oh, defense 3 rather. It goes to 5 up rather than 4 up. Makes no difference. With our immense movement advantage from our wings, it would actually be a good idea to use charges that are likely to force enemies off the field. So I'd charge them there I could probably rear charge them, but it'd actually be better to do it from that side and get rid of them. So, yeah, let's just blast them again. I kind of don't want all of them to die though, because I need the back rank alive so I can charge it. I got a bit lucky there. If I did one more wound, he would have died, and then their footprint would have been this, and I wouldn't have been able to declare a charge. You're moving around. Do I take this now, or do I just leave my... I think the smartest thing to do is just leave Balrog out of it. Because yes, I'll charge, yes, I'll win, I'll do a bunch of casualties, and I'll take some more. But the entirety of the front rank will still be alive. I can't do 12 or 18 wounds. And then they'll turn around and hit me with 12 attacks and inevitably do some damage. Why take the damage? Just stand here. They'll never reach us, so we can just hop, skip, and jump all we want. Take care of this. Beep. And you're never going to reach there, don't worry. Whoosh. Might as well do this again. You just stand there. Lifcar tries her best and does nothing. Trying is for fools, never try. Oh, I took 3 wounds. No, I didn't. Oh, because this is the turn you decide to hold on. Fine, I'll play an extra turn to break you. If I charge them this turn, do you think I do enough damage to get them to routing? And then they step? Probably not. That's a lot of the original army strength is contained in that devil spawn brick. So that they'll persistently hang on just to annoy me. But your annoying tough one's dead, so it's easier to wound the sorcerer now. It actually would have worked, hasn't it? Or we could just hammer spacebar. Count how many seconds of time that adds. Skip, 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 skip. And hold space to skip it. If you really want to go fast, you can use control space to basically auto skip the whole combat. Poor Nazgul. Okay, Sauron levels again. What do we get? Recruiter's obviously worthless, so an extra arcane web or wounds. I was thinking in my mind if wounds came up I would automatically take it because it's just the best thing for him. I can just risk not dying. Extra arcane web, however, is really good because it gives me an opportunity such that if I do get in a bad position with something behind me trying to charge, having 2 occasions to shut them down and not be charged is quite powerful. Is it likely that anything we encounter would be able to do enough wounds to me such that having the extra wound from 7 to 8 would really make a difference? Probably not. The risk would be getting an unlucky charge maybe by double units or one in the back. That's what actually would kill me. So between the two, I think the stronger web's actually the better play. Get 1 extra charge. I think that's the way to go. You obviously heal. You have 2 a pop. And then my worthless gold into the bank account. Great. Great. We have another random event. Alright, we finally got one of the good ones. Alright, Holy Gift. This is a holy place. Your soldiers can ask for a blessing. Make your choice. Well, look. Sauron is a sort of deity. I think he's like some sort of an angel equivalent of whatever the Maya are. So he's bestowing holy gifts with massive quotations around the word holy. It's all holy. So pick a unit and you can heal them to full strength, which is terrible. I don't know why you'd ever do that. Or far better. Ask for protection. Reroll. Unit rerolls fail damage saves. So they just... I'm just going to give it to the bootleg Balrog, so almost comparable to Sauron now. They now both reroll all their damage saves. This, almost, there you go, we've bought so many items that only the good ones are left. We finally get the extra power and probably the best for us, extra attack, and nothing else to do. 450 gold just sat there. There's our actual fight. 1 extra attack is a huge deal, I'm very happy. I can either take the heal, and that's really just for you to increase your size, or the random event and gamble. The random event, basically, I'll give away. What I'm hoping to see is there's a random event called Dark Gift that, if you succeed, will grant you +1 strength and attack. The strength isn't that important, but I'd put it straight onto Sauron and try and give him another attack, so he goes up to attack 7, and it will just flat 8. It's also pretty good. If it doesn't succeed, Sauron dies, and he goes down to 0 wounds. However, it's not that bad because when the next fight starts, he starts the battle on 1, and if he survives just 1 turn, he'll then regenerate back up to full to 7. So as long as we don't get shot on that first turn, we're fine. The downside, of course, is that the Hell Riders will be basically useless. They won't do anything. I think the obvious correct decision would be to come down here and heal him. So we can just get them up to an actual, proper unit size. The others don't care, but at least they could benefit. But I think just purely for fun, because I'd love to see if I can get as much strength into Sauron as possible, I'm going to make the wrong choice. I'm going to try for Dark Gift. Watch, it'll be some sort of stupid mercenary commander or something. Yep, that's exactly what we got. Great. Mercenaries will often join you. That's it. We went the whole campaign without finding Dark Gift, despite trying quite hard. Fine. We'll make do with our whole 3 Nazgul. Like, this is really, you two are going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting here. I've made it pretty difficult for us. Let's be honest. That was a dodgy decision if I've ever made one, but it was worth a try. Okay, let's ignore that side of the map. Come here. Going to be basically impossible to do anything kind of cheeky with charging stuff, but as long as I'm not being shot to death because they have one of those, I'm fine. What's its arc? It can't hit me, so I can ignore it. The rest of it is all just melee. They're also rangers, which is annoying. Frustratingly, because we're an evil faction, there's 2 versions of this end boss. There's World's Hope here, and there's World's End. World's Hope is also, of course, a collection of goody factions, so humans, lizardmen, elves, and stuff like that. And if you're good, they're evil, so you get chaos, undead. The evil version is way easier in my mind than this one, because they've got actual competent ranged output, rangers, handgunners, things like that. Whereas the evil version is like 1 earthed catapult or something, and that's it, and then just a bunch of brawling bricks, which obviously are piloted by the AI, who's not quite as smart as the player. So this is just more of a pain in the neck. Pass all of this. Yeah. Honestly, I think the only way we lose this is if Sauron gets recharged. So probably what I'll do is I'm going to use the Balrog to break this unit and have it just fly off the field, and then have him come around this way. Sauron is going to stand here looking this way and just make sure nothing ever gets to him while these dance around. So let's do that. Come here and eject these for me. And you come this way. I probably want to put myself right up against the wall so I can't even be side charged from there. I'll make it as hard as possible for anything to come bother me. I'll go a bit closer in. I don't want them getting a cheeky corner tip or something annoying. Get right to here. There you go. There is no way anything can fit in the side now. And in order to side charge me, they'll have to come all the way around to here. So my back and side are kind of safe. Spells. Is there anything competent that I need to plague? You're 5. Your skill 4. Slowing the dragon down from move 20 to move 19 is pretty irrelevant. Could reduce their skill, which makes them worse at shooting. I don't need to bother with anything else, really. I guess slowing the dryads down just because they don't get to me very quickly is nice. They're a bit of a pain in the neck. Yeah, let's just... minus... skill 2, funny. Yeah, I think the only thing that matters is I can make the dragon skill 4, which is at least changes the hit roll in theory. Now, let's slow it. This is slower units down, so I'll just make it so it takes you forever to get somewhere. We just pass a bunch. Okay, the only thing left is the dragon, who's going to fly over a fair old distance, but we needn't care. Maybe I can one-hit kill it with these riders, despite how bad they are. I can just do enough raw damage to that to kill it in 1. I'm going to charge this. I'm going to let them charge me. I'm not going to counter-charge because it puts me right here, which gets me flanked, all kinds of nuisance going on. So just stand right there. Okay, now spell. I'm going to just pass a bunch first. They're going to try and get over to me. Yeah, but if I kill this, I could charge that, but we'll see how I feel. And they're monsters. This is all fine. They're using Furious Charge for more attacks. Oh no, reroll rather, isn't it? Oh, that's good. I was concerned for a moment that once I killed this and it ran away, the cannon would have an angle on me to shoot me, but for whatever reason the Deepwood Rangers chose to save me, so I don't have to get shot next turn. Alright, my turn. Do I want to hex web something this turn? No, not particularly. Nothing too threatening. Potion of Power doesn't work, so Hex of Ruin. I'm power 7, they're defense 5. It would mathematically help against these, because it reduces them from 5 up to 6 up, but I think I just break them anyway. And then over here I'm power 8, they're defense 5. It's irrelevant on that side, so just this one. Is there anything that would actually matter against, really? Not against you. Definitely save it for the Treant. Defense 7 is a pain in the neck. I'll make you defense 5. Yeah, okay, so I'll conserve those for later and the nets as well. I could try Potion of Power. It doesn't work. There you go. It's bugged. Enjoy your non-existent Potion of Power. Power 9, 7 attacks. Hey, amazing. Now, annoyingly, they go last with the dragon, which means it's going to fly over here and shoot me. I would rather it would just move first so then I could charge it without having to take a round of breath attack, but I can't stop it, so I'll just have to fly forward and accept it. Pretty important that I get my attack, though, so I'll have to get at least close enough for it to fly over here. Oh no, it just inched forward. That's clever. It's annoyingly smart. So positive, negative rerolls. Take no damage from the commander. And then me. 3s rerolling. Pretty good. And then 6s. They do nothing. That should be enough to eject them. Oh, no 7. They've got really good morale. Why isn't their morale so high? I'm going to get stuck there for a while, it seems. Alright, here. I take 1 wound. Yeah, I win. Okay. I can't... Oh, I could do that to avoid being charged by you. It means I'm basically doomed next turn because something's just going to turn around and kill me. Oh, I guess I could net them to save them. Don't get a better use of net. Yeah, let's do that. I'll put you in there. Now he can't charge me because he can't declare in the front. Do I charge any of these? It's a very important question. If I do, that puts me in a spot to be flank charged by quite a few of those. If I charge you, puts me there. If I charge you, it kind of lines me up for all of these later. Don't do that, it gets me... So not that one. There, I don't think I'm at too much risk of a back. As long as it isn't in the back, I'm okay. So I can be there and get side charged a bunch, and that's alright. There's awkward because they could turn around and hit me. I can't really be back charged there, but I could wind up getting multi-charged by a lot of units all at once. So I think I'll do this to get rid of the big bruisers. They're pretty scary when they charge, like power 6 or something. Yeah, let's deal with those while I have the chance. I think only one of those units realistically could hit me in the side. The AI isn't going to be smart enough to realise that once this breaks, it could put a unit here and then get a front and side charge at the same time. Getting a bit close. And then just pass. Do I use... I could use Hex of Ruin now to make them defense 3. Which would make it easy for you to wound from 5s to 6s. But I think you're okay anyway. You'll just grind them down. Yeah, they do what you would expect. That's what you would expect. It's all fine. Eventually I'll win this and then I can go deal with them. Okay, now, do I want to net anything? In terms of charges, what will happen? I think this will break and run, which puts you in a bit of an awkward spot because the dragon can charge you, they can charge you, and you can get side charged by... Is that majority flank? No, that's majority. Only one of these could charge you in the front, so you'll get front charged by something. And as long as it isn't the dragon, then you can charge back and maybe do some meaningful damage. So now I'll conserve your net. If you don't use it, you'll get flanked by one of these units, which is fine. I'm gonna do this now. 1 Hex of Ruin here, and then save 1 Hex of Ruin for this. It will go down to defense 5 and power 7, which means 5 up save, re-rolling. I won't kill it in 1 turn, but I should be able to kill it in 2 turns. So yeah, I'll save 1 for that and use 1 here. Gives us better odds of getting through that quickly and getting onto this. Because I'm not re-rolling like attacks over and over again anymore. And I do have a 2-up re-rollable save. Yeah, might. There you go, I do finally take a wound. It's going to take a while to chew through them. Yeah, because they're getting ranks and banners helping their combat score. They would usually go away quicker. That unit gets mulched. As long as I don't lose one, I'm happy. Oh, roll a 4-up, please. There goes 1/3 of all my attack power. Oh, great, because the unit shrank. Is that now in their side arc? Possibly. There you go, at least. Okay, who wants to charge? Who now? You want to charge that? That's fine. You get charged there, that's okay. I'm not being flanked anywhere, but you're doomed to die in a second. If I had one more, I'd be confident I could one-hit kill the Tyrannosaur. It's only got 6 wounds. But as it stands with only 8 attacks, not massive, might just about cling on. Alright, now we pass a bunch again. Oh, okay, they're increasing their power, which makes them power 6, which is kind of annoying. See if that costs me. Nothing else there really matters. They rally. Not surprising. And then do I Hex of Ruin or net this turn? No, I want to save one for this. So you're on your own there, Archdevil. Just slowly cut through them. I didn't expect it to take that long, I'll be brutally honest. I could have used it there to help them. Commander hits once. Doing no damage. Me. Oh, that's not good. I might actually lose this. If I lose, I take a bunch of demonic instability damage. Reroll the what? Oh, okay, it's a draw. Fine. At least I'm not taking a huge number of extra wounds for no reason. Here. I take 1 wound to the character, and then the dinosaur underneath kills the rest of the unit, so I'm now dead. Can I kill it in recompense? 5? How many? Oh, it has 6. I was 1 shy. Shame. If I have 1 turn spare, maybe I can blast it with some magic so I don't have to fight it in combat. Here I take 1 wound. That's with buffed up to power 6 infantry. Just losing really badly. Yeah, me failing to roll a single 4 up against them. Cost me badly there. You'll charge me now, that's okay. I think I'm still alright. Warcry will wear off in a second. Yeah, but the risk now is that they start to get around me and then I'm in a bit of trouble. They're not, it's going to take them a while. Oh no, you're going to get caught. Okay, might be time to net that one then. Ah, well, 1 wound. Now I'm going to have to net the 1 wound Tyrannosaur because I failed to kill it when I had the chance. I have no means of just squeezing in some cheeky chip damage. I'm just stuck with it. Okay, web him so he can't do anything irritating. Really annoying is that if I engaged him with Sauron, it will be on the character, so the character will die and chin all the damage, and the Tyrannosaur underneath will survive. Oh, that's pretty good. They hit all 4 times despite the reroll. It's annoying. No wounds back. Please go away now. Oh, stop rolling tests. I can't believe how long I've been stuck here. There. Yeah, I'm A-okay. And then there, all 6 are dead. Perfect. And then the Treant. It's not amazing in terms of damage output. It's more of a durability. It's more tanky. And then I'm just better at being tanky. They're gone. Good start. That's fearless, so I'm going to be with it for a while. Yeah, at least I'm less concerned about being hit in the back anymore. Just a dragon. It's fine. This turn I will Hex of Ruin you because you're infuriatingly tough. And I'm also stuck pumping all of my attacks into the tougher enemy, so let's get through quickly. They might be able to get into my back arc. No, it's still side. I'm okay. Using Wild Form on himself. They rally. Over here. Character does nothing. Power up does a bunch more wounds. Takes nothing in exchange. There, they finally rolled a bad test, and I'm free. I'll get shot once, but I can start moving around. There, I should probably slow down a bit. I took a wound from the Treant, I think. Hitting it back, I do 5, and then 5's re-rolling. Good, bunch of damage. And then the dragon does nothing. I win. Great. 10. That's never going to run away. I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. But the dragon does. Now someone else gets a turn to hit me. And over and over and over and over. I can't charge anything, but at least I'm not being charged. I say that, I'm lying. I'm being massively charged. Oh dear, oh dear. Now with you, here's the question. Do I stick around here to kill their backline stuff, or do I focus entirely on the melee line? And I think it's really obvious that I should come over here and help with this. Because to be frank, this is all. Once this is won, what's going on over here with these silly archers doesn't matter. This is the only thing of any concern. I pass and see what they do. Turn that way, bizarrely. I should probably recharge this then. Next turn. You're going to shoot me. I can't stop you. But I get a 2-up rerollable armor save, so I was happy to let you do it. I'm fine. Then net. Not this turn. There's nothing I particularly want or need to net here. Alright, do I die? Let's pay it. So the Treant does 1 hit, which does no wounds. Good start. I do 2's rerolling, 6 hits, 4's rerolling. It's dead. Great. Killed the Treant. Okay. These to the side. Get a bunch of hits, no wounds. And then I take 7 hits here, resulting in 2 wounds. So it's a draw, so at least I don't take any more damage. And they don't have to roll morale checks. So that's the thing. Being constantly, like, triple flanked like this is really annoying for combat resolution, because they keep stacking buffs. Oh, you finally got in, did you? Well done, arsehole. I think I'm safe because this charging in this turn saves me. No need to web. Oh. Oh, look who's back again. Alright, let's play. So the Lord on top. There's nothing. Tyrannosaur. Hits. Oh, that's bad because it's really high strength. It's going to hurt. Okay, take 2 wounds. Livable. And then the Tyrannosaur. Oh, maybe. Okay, they've changed how it works. You actually hit the mount underneath. Maybe it's because I'm a monster and not like a normal Lord. That's how that functions. Yeah, take 1 wound from those. These are now power 5, so it's easier to tank their damage. Uh-oh. Oh, the reroll saved me so much. And then if the Balrog wasn't here, I would have lost combat. Now I've won, so I don't take any more damage. Yeah, I dropped how many wounds? That was really grim. No, I think I was close to death there. They'll tell me in a second. 2, yeah. If I lost combat, I'd have to roll demonic instability and maybe take what if I took any more than 1, I would have died. Oh, you really squeezed into there, did you? That's ridiculously unlucky. Well, I should have webbed him last turn. I didn't think he'd get there. Crafty devil. Okay. Oh, that might cost. That's annoying. Yeah, you have wild form. Now I can't hit it. Now here we go. Okay. 3's rerolling. Nothing from the Lord. And then this unit here, which has contributed a surprising amount of damage. But okay, now I'm killing it. Good. Let's get rid of this one because it's quite fragile and easy to kill. That's 1 less combat resolution for being flanked. And then here, that's not a lot of damage. That's okay. I'm not re-rolling anymore, so I can't contribute as much as I did previously. Now, as long as I don't take 2 here, I'm okay. It's a draw. Fine. It's a draw, which means we're slowly winning. Well, we're not, because then I should have netted him last turn. I've got to start using that net correctly, because it would have helped massively now. Let's think next turn. Let's see. Is anything going to die, so I have to net it? Let's wait for these to move around. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, I should probably net you. Well, is it in? What arc is it in? It's in the side arc, which means that would have to die for it to charge. And there's simply no way I kill my way through 8 wounds of Triceratops. So it's defense 7. It's just going to be a brick wall. So I'd be much better off saving it for if it comes up later as useful. Here we go again. The Lord on top with no wild form this time. Triceratops isn't amazing at damage output, as I recall. Yeah, just 1 wound. And these guys do nothing. Good. I'm really happy I'm attacking that unit and not that one, because it's easier to get rid of these. Good. These will be dead this turn then. Between you and Balrog. Yeah, now they're gone. There's lots of combat res, which is also good. And then nothing from the dragon. Okay, so they lose by a bunch. So they might actually run away. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, let me get. Now they can flank charge me because I didn't game out that they would have all run away. What is this? I keep getting so unlucky. I could stop them with the Archdevil. and just leave you a couple turns to... Yeah, let's do that. I'll just lock those in place so you can defeat that on your own. If someone's paying attention, you want to count the ridiculous number of wounds that I've had to soak. Poor Sauron here is chinned for us. Absolute unit he is. That was probably the most preposterous round of combat ever, that entire sequence. Just stand there and never die. We're halfway there. Triceratops are fearless, so you are stuck here for a bit. And hit all 8. And then roll quadruple 6, despite me. I'll kill that and then charge that later. Now, is it worth netting this unit this time, do you think? No, because if they went this way to block me from charging that, I would have netted them, but in that position, I don't care at all. I could net the dragon depending on where it winds up. Let's see. Oh, they left it to last, you clever... Okay, I'm going to do it now. Don't come back. I want you stuck where you are. Yeah, now you can't charge me. Good. Otherwise, it would have done this and been annoying about it. Okay. And then we do... rolled just enough to survive a turn, but ran away. Funny. Dryad to lose. He's only taken one. Yeah, his reroll save thing, that getting the unholy blessing just at the right time there by spamming random events. I could charge into the back of that and just kill that. That will inevitably result in the dragon rear charging me. I'm not convinced it can kill me, to be honest, so I guess I'll just get through this and help kill the bigger stuff. Or I could stay active, fly around, shoot and kill that with range stuff. The cannon quite literally can't kill me. It could do a maximum of 6 wounds with its double wounding, so I'm fine. If both of them shot me, I might die if I'm incredibly unlucky, but it's so statistically unlikely I don't care. So I'll spend a turn out of combat to one-shot kill that and then deal with the dragon as it comes in so it can't rear-end me. I pass a bunch. Yes, you're going to shoot me, but I'm A-okay. Oh, I didn't realise there's an extra unit I forgot about. This is actually quite bad. They have a lot of shooting. But there's a solution. I can nullify most of it just by doing this. Just turn our brain on. There you go. Now the cannon can't bother me. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and kill you. Just need the 1 wound. Not yet. There we go. Turn. I'm basically safe from their ranged output. Dragon can't get there either. Oh, the dragon could have breathed fire as well. Yeah, I really misplayed that, actually. That could have gone badly. They had enough ranged output to definitely risk one hitting me. And you deal with this. Yeah. Now that'll be dead, and then that, and then that. Apparently... The game thinks I have spells to use, but I don't. I can't use these. I think it's the Nurgle one, the Gift of Plague, whatever it is. If you had other Gift of Plague units on the field, you could use it to heal them, but I don't, so it just sits there. Although, interestingly, that is actually a benefit for the player, because it means the unit is always selectable as a unit, which means I can foil the enemy's initiative by technically engaging a unit they're then forced to use another one. Take a whole wound, disastrous. Oh, great, and then also... Yeah, the infantry blocks in this final battle with World's Hope are a real hassle because they're really tough. Usually you can break them in one turn, but in this one battle and only battle, the enemy gets magic banners. So we've seen banners of mist and all the range stuff, so you can't really win ranged engagements with them. And then banners of valor and the war banner on the other ones to be really annoying about it. The dragon is absolutely going to charge me next turn. We finally through these yet? Hooray. Over here. That is a very dead unit of sword knights. How many wounds does this have left? I can't even see. Oh, I never did any damage. It rear charged me. It side charged me, took no damage, and then ran away because of a lost combat. And then rear charged me, took no damage, and then ran away because of a lost combat. You're a massive loser, Forest Dragon. You never even got hit by anything. I'm going to kill you. With both, just put the devils on them. There you go. Imagine being attacked by Sauron and Balrog simultaneously. Murder that dragon. They're back. Cute. And then this happens. Druid does nothing. Okay, we do 5 wounds immediately from Sauron. 2 in exchange. And then this one does another 6 wounds. Then it took 11 to a 7 wound monster. Both Sauron and the Balrog would easily whop Smaug, confirmed. Now the only thing that can charge that is you, which is a shame because I prefer you do that one. But fine, we'll take care of the cannon now. We may as well kill this as well. So uniquely, it's almost always the range stuff that dies first because you either shoot it or try and zip something flying over to deal with it. But these are the 2 things that have been left basically untouched. We're going to make it right to the end of the battle. Still a Dryad left with how much wounds? 2. I might try shooting it with... I don't know if I have any spell usage left. Maybe 1? I think I get 3 casts. Yeah, I'll ignore you and deal with these. Okay, let's just let them hit me. Oh no, we're being bombarded. Oh, we're fine. And in here, do I have... No. Oh, yeah, I still got 2 greater bolts. Cool. Whoosh. Bing, bing, bong. Pause to fail 1. There we go. Get rid of that. And then come over here. Charge you as well. By all means, shoot me. Oh, 50 to 15. Amazing accuracy. Wow. He did 1 wound. And then you... Can I flank these just to be annoying? Yeah, easily. Yeah, routing this turn anyway. We're just going to charge them to be cruel about it. So after all of that, the silly Nazgul that are designed to die got killed without achieving much, but these 2 took collectively 1 wound. Who would win? Oh, that's an interesting question. If we threw them against each other, who would win? I suspect Sauron would eventually take it. It would come down... If the Archdevil could kill him in the first turn when he got the charge and did all the extra damage, maybe. But if not, then Sauron would just slowly but surely pummel him to death. Someone wants to do the math hammer on that. We can kind of game it out. 1 wound. And their whole army's broken or dead. True victory. 1 for the Dark Lord. On his dark front. King of Hell. Complete the campaign. Hardest difficulty with the Abyssal Prince. No problem. Just stand there and be immortal. That's my primary strategy. Allow the enemy to fight you and lose. And this war thing's so easy. You don't have to do anything. People just attack you and die. So despite their genuine incompetence, the Nazgul still got the most kills just because of the nature of the unit and the sheer number of attacks they get. But there you go. The Archdevil, bootleg Balrog here, uniquely got the least kills, which is strange. You expect Archdevils to be competing for number 1 most of the time. And Substitute Sauron bringing up the centre with 228. So I'll just have a quick scan. Here are all of their many things he can do. If you want to have a quick go through, if I threw these 2 into each other, I just kind of... So it's Great Weapon. You have to reroll attacks on the first round. Oh, that's demonic. That's reroll attacks. Fly. Saves versus ranged. I don't know if that applies to the spell, but whatever. Reroll hits in combat. +1 to his own damage saves. Uniquely, he's actually tougher than Sauron in that way. I don't have +1 to damage saves. I'm innately tougher, but I don't have that ability. That's probably better than a point of toughness. His own +1 power. 2 extra attacks. An extra wound. And rerolling his own saves. Versus Fly. Demonic. Lower defense. Ignore the spells, because it's not really... If you can't assume you'd get them. +1 power and defense, +1 discipline, ha 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 ha. Extra hit rolls, so he's going to hit on 2+. Reroll his own failed damage saves, enemy rerolls their saves, so that would counteract the positive reroll. And dysfunctional potion of power, an extra defense and a wound. Reroll his own missed attacks, +2 skill, +1 permanent power. Relentless for +1 extra attack. Master of K that doesn't do anything. Well, it doesn't do anything, my foot. It gives you regen. And then Battle Hardened for a wound. So, if you threw that into bootleg Balrog, who would win? I might, if I'm curious, stop and do some number crunching and post in the comments section what I think the answer would be. Or if someone wants to have a go and look at it and beat me to it, that would be interesting as well. Right, there you are. And your reward for beating... Oh, they haven't added it in. Well, that's a shame. Usually when you beat the campaign at max difficulty, you get... there are additional portraits you get, but they haven't quite got to there yet. Fine, we'll wait for an update to come around and we'll get our extra prints. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. That was rather fun for me. If you have any ideas for wacky, wonderful SOVL runs, do let me know. I can just do something more conventional. It's been a while since I played, so I may just revisit some of the old favourites for fun. If you did enjoy, do consider liking and subscribing. It does help out the channel, and it does share SOVL around. It's the only marketing we get, so if more people can get invested in the game and interesting, that would be great. I think it's well worth their time. The game is free for at least the base 5 faction, so you can have a huge amount of play and see whether or not you like it, and if you do, then you can invest in some of the extra fancy ones. Right, thank you very much, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.